Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am very happy to be here talking to you guys today. I'm Jason Bitbender Brink, the president of Blockchain at Gala Games, and I want to welcome all of you who are from the Binance community, who have just dropped into our Discord and who have begun following us on socials. We're super happy to have you guys here, and so we're going to be doing a bit of an AMA, and we're going to be handling it both in our Discord. I'm also going to be pulling some questions from the chat as they happen to pop up. And I'm going to kick it off right now with just me, but there are going to be other people that are hopping in here. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, guys. So, and I'm going to attempt to drink from the fire hose here, and I'm going to jump straight into the Discord general channel. So let me get this set up so I can see everything, and we will go. Let's try that again. OBS crashed on me. I went to move to a different window and everything exploded. So here we are. Okay. So, yep, right here. I'm here to answer questions. What do you guys got? What questions do you guys have about Gala Games, the ecosystem, and what we're working on? Happy to handle just about anything that you guys ask. Glad you love the platform. When Gala staking, says Zero DLT. Gala staking is something that it's not going to be staking in the normal way that you think of it, but you will be able to use it and you'll be able to lock it inside your Vox or inside other different things. There's a concept called Gala Power, which you're going to be learning a lot about here pretty soon, and that will be relevant to all of this. And Kalai, hey, you're welcome. I'm super happy to be here hanging out with you guys, and it's been a while since I first met you, isn't it? Hasn't it? And let's see. When can we start using the Vox to farm Vox coin? So I was just talking with James about this earlier, and this is going to be something that we'll be releasing a lot more news about here very soon. Okay. Yes, MNI, restart AMA. Whoops. Okay, so let me go ahead, and I'm actually going to bring Dittmer in here. And let's talk a little bit about spider tanks, guys. Does anyone have any questions about spider tanks? I think spider tanks sounds good. Let's see here. Going to send this to Dittmer. When release of spider tanks? Well, there's going to be some interesting things that are happening here with spider tanks very soon. So definitely keep your eyes open for that. Let's see. We've got a Dittmer here. No releases for the year, we guess. Nah, you are wrong, Pancho. Hey, Dittmar, how you doing today? Oh, connecting audio. Connecting audio. I cannot hear you. Can't hear you. Let's see. Dittmar is connecting to audio. Oh, now he is muted.
Why?
There we go. Yay.
Why?
Fantastic. Welcome aboard, sir.
In your spaceship.
it is a spaceship we all share together. So I know there are a lot of members of the community who have questions about spider tanks, and interested in learning about some releases and some chances that they might be able to play things. So I thought that today might be a good day to, answer a couple questions that the community may have, as well as, maybe let them know about something that might potentially be happening on maybe Thursday. Thursdays seem like a good day. Do you like Thursdays?
Yeah, always like Thursdays, best day of the week.
Well, not quite the best, but it's like the second to best because Friday, right?
Secretly, but we don't share that with everybody.
Okay, fair
Otherwise
enough.
it gets too crowded.
Fair enough. Okay, so let's see here. People are asking questions like crazy. Oh, you can't hear? Can't hear Ditmar? Let's see here.
I can hear you.
Okay, let me
Are we
double
in
check.
a AMA or
Yeah, we're
are we
we're we're
live?
we're live, man. We're live. I got my Binance yellow shirt on, and we're ready to go. Hold on. Let me just go ahead and boost your levels a little bit.
Check
Okay.
1 2 1 2.
Okay, go ahead and say something again, Ditmar.
Testing 1 2 and maybe 3.
Okay,
1 2 1 2.
I think that should be better.
Spider tanks.
That better, guys?
Fine.
MRAC, does that sound good to you? Okay. So, I have turned Ditmar up. Hopefully that helps. Okay, well, let's okay, Matt says it sounds good. Some guys can't hear him. A little better. Okay.
A little better.
That should work. Your levels are showing up as about equal to mine now on the monitors. So, hopefully that works. Okay, so uh still really really quiet. Okay. 1 second. Let me just completely
Quiet.
I'm just going to turn you up as high as you can go. And let's see. There you go. That should work.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
I think we
gonna
blew
share
right past
my
it.
view.
Gonna share your view? Oh, that's a beautiful sunset
Here you
there.
go, guys.
That is the
Yeah, it's a
view
beautiful sunset.
that you
Here
see
see.
from where magic
Here's my
happens.
view.
Okay, they like the audio
Not
now. Okay.
exactly. This is where I live, but close enough.
Okay. Well, still, you're there. You're made of magic. It works. So let's talk a little bit about spider tanks. Now, I know for starters, do we want to talk about the name? Can we call it spider tanks in this discussion? Should we call
Yeah,
it the
I think we.
project known as spider
Yeah,
tanks? What would you
I
what would
think we
you
can
like to call
announce
it?
the name.
Okay, we can announce the name.
I
What
think
what
we
is the
should
name?
Spider tanks
I
with
like
an
spider
S on
tanks.
the end.
Spider tanks with an S on the end. I like that.
It's
I like that. But not all of them are spiders.
great.
Sometimes they have chickens. We have chicken tanks.
Yeah, I will not say it is the best name for the game, but it is
It
as it is. It
it
grew like this.
it works. I like it. It's good, and it definitely meets most meets most requirements that we have there. Let's talk a little bit about it. What do you have
Pretty much.
any new information that you'd like to share? And do people have any questions? I saw there were
Oh
some
man,
questions around land and
we got.
around factories.
Oh man, we have so much news to share. Phew. Since the last time we spoke, Jason.
Yeah.
Uh, how long is this talk?
Well, I've got an hour
Because
before I have
we.
to take my wife somewhere. So,
Okay, okay, we got some time to cover, I think, a 1% of everything we do. But let's start somewhere. Yeah, we start again with the name. We decided on the name. We worked on a really cool logo together with the Gala people, and it's turned out to be really, really nice. I think today we just finished it, so I think Aaron is going to share it with you pretty soon,
Awesome. I can't wait.
as well with some, as well as some other announcements. And maybe we can tell a little bit about the decision here, how it
Sure.
turned out, how we came up with the spider tank.
Go for it.
Because I think pretty much all the names were really nice. We had some crawler brawlers, which I personally loved. I think that covered the name really well. But it was already token by another game, so
Right.
we had to let that go. And we had War Walkers, which I also pretty much liked.
Right.
And there was Shooty Boom, which was also pretty nice. It was pretty nice, but in the end, it didn't cover the game for us as a total, because we needed a little bit more serious decision here, because the things that are coming up
Right.
initially, not from the start, but as it grew along, we thought it didn't cover the whole game. But there is a little but here. There might be something in the game later on for the Shooty Boom fans out there.
Interesting. There were a lot of Shooty Boom fans out there. There's a lot of those
I'm gonna
out
leave
there.
that one for Gary to share.
Okay.
Just about
I
Gary,
won't say anything about it.
It's
I do
not
want to
finished
answer.
yet,
Go ahead. Sorry.
no, you just talk.
I was just going to handle
Yeah,
one of
what's your
the one
question?
of yeah. I was gonna. Well, it wasn't actually. Somebody else had a question about upgrading, and so I wanted to deal with that a little bit from the blockchain perspective. This is one of the reasons that we're working so hard on Galachain. Is there really isn't any sort of chain out there that handles what is needed for games from the perspective of a game developer. This is something that we are uniquely capable of providing. So the cool thing is that you will be able to in game earn rewards from a play to earn perspective within an ecosystem, craft them into upgrades for your tank, and upgrade your tank permanently so that when you trade that tank to somebody else, the upgrades go with it, the increased level, the increased stats, they all go with it. This is something that's absolutely core. Now the playtest that we have coming up here shortly, which we haven't announced yet, but again, Dittmar and I were discussing that we both enjoy days that are called Thursday. It will not have that in it, but that is something that's coming with Galachain and is very, very central to our entire game development ecosystem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's one of the newest features we'll be adding in the future, and one of the biggest as well. Definitely one of the biggest.
For sure. No, it's absolutely huge.
It's huge for technical. It's huge, but I think we're all really liking this new feature, because I think everybody loves the play to earn mechanism.
Yes,
I'm
play to
really
earn is important. We haven't actually released a ton of news on that. We've just said that there is a play to earn mechanism, but without giving too much away, because I don't want to step on the feet of the people who are actually working on these things. We've essentially taken the play to earn concept and we've removed all of the friction from it. So all of that, posting in Discord, like, please, I would like to be a scholar, I want to play, things like that. We've fixed that. There is possibilities for these sorts of relationships, but we've made it much smoother and much easier, removing a lot of those barriers of entry, which we feel is critical for gaining, long-term growth. And, you guys have seen the game. It's a serious, heavy-duty, actual game that you can really, dig into. So that's something that we're really excited about. Jose Cardenas wants to know, where is my spacesuit? It is in the closet in the other room, just in case, I ever have to go into orbit. Ooh, Team Dragon tanks. Ian wants some sort of dragon. What are your thoughts on dragons, Dittmar?
Hmm. On a tank dragon or on a level with a dragon? Hmm.
I'll let you
Or
handle
maybe
that.
both.
Or could be.
Actually, we have a dragon cave as a level. I don't know if anybody saw that in a video that
No,
was
they
shared
have not
earlier
yet.
today. No?
Actually, I
Okay.
think they would have. They did see that. That was in the Executioner, I believe.
I think so. I believe they have saw a peak of that level, and there's a dragon inside that level. We're currently not developing a dragon tank, but we have some sketches from a concept artist, which I just recently saw passing by today. That was yeah, that's a coincidence, but we have two of the sketches for dragons as a tank.
Oh, we might have to. We might have to drop that. Hold on one second. I just realized I didn't share the "We Are Live" announcement in Discord, so let me just do that really quick. Okay, there we go. Published. Okay,
Great.
we're taking questions in. Okay, let's see. Diesel Doc has created a graphic. He really wants there to be some sort of law tank.
He shared a couple. I remember him.
Oh, that's right. You've been
He
talking
shared
to.
some concept art.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm not talking, but I just added some thumbs up, or maybe I put a little text line there. I think our artist really loves the fan art you guys creating. Keep them coming. And we love it.
Yeah. What do you think that?
Inspire us, and sometimes we can use the ID, or we just steal your IDs. Just keep them coming.
I love the idea of creating, some of these almost meme tanks. I think it's an interesting concept. The ability to have, for example, like a Doge tank, that has a little, Shiba Inu that, flings, explosive dog bones or something like that. I don't know. Just throwing that out there.
Funny stuff.
So for those of you who are brand new, just joining the stream, I'm Jason Bitbender Brink, and I'm here with Dittmar, and he is the lead developer behind Spider Tanks, name officially announced. We are taking questions both from in the chats on your various streaming platforms and from inside our Discord at galagames.chat. We're primarily pulling questions from Inside General, so if you feel like dropping in and asking a question, we would love to have you. So come say hi. Okay, let's see. Pepe the Frog Tank. Somebody's like that. Mods, if we could get some of the mods in Facebook, please, to start using the ban hammer. We've got quite a few scammers popping up I'm seeing in the chat. Will we have a list of
for IDs? You mentioned a couple of crazy tank names or tank IDs. We're also open for those as well. Just drop them in the Discord channel or anywhere.
Yeah, seriously, drop in and say hi.
We're very busy developing everything, but maybe once in a while we pick one or two.
I love it. Will we have a list of body and weapons soon? It would be. I think people would be very interested to see some of the things that are going to be happening. Thursdays again seem like good days for some lists of things.
Thursday might be a good idea. Yeah, we got a ton of bodies and a ton of weapons and a ton of everything.
CryptoBurry asks,
which we can share.
CryptoBurry asks, did he see a top hat on the tank in the video in the leak, or was that just a dream?
It was both, I guess.
It was both. Nice.
No, there are toppers and props in this game.
I know. On our playtest
quite
that we
lit.
had the other day, I was super happy to have my chicken tank with a Viking helmet.
Yeah.
That made me so happy. I can't
Viking
even tell you.
helmet.
Stormin,
Yeah, really
Viking
awesome.
helmet confirmed.
Vikingham is confirmed. And there are tons of other funny stuff that you can put on your tank as well. Funny stuff,
I love it.
crazy props.
Gala Node Guide from YouTube asks, when will we get another playable Spider Tank pre-release? Again, Thursdays just seem like such nice days for some reason. You know, it's named after Thor. Thor was a badass. You know,
He had a hammer.
so he had a hammer. You know, I'm guessing he probably used it to hit spiders from time to time. You know,
Could be.
and
Or your little brother.
Renato, when will it be launched? I believe we're still on target for a Q4 launch. Is that correct, Itmar?
I think we're pretty much on schedule for the original release.
Okay.
And we adding tons of stuff to
Adding
it.
things, yeah.
Adding a lot of stuff, but for the original thing, we are on schedule, ahead of schedule actually. We're also adding new stuff within probably the same release date, or maybe everything. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm sure we can continue development after release too. This isn't one of those things where it's like, okay, that's it, we're done.
Yeah.
You know, this is definitely something that's going to continue working. Peter D,
Exactly.
who is a
Yeah, it's an
massively
ongoing
awesome
process.
Peter D, who's a massively awesome member of our community, says in our Discord, can you give details on the game types on offer? Will there be a few different ones like capture the flag, etc.? I'll let you handle that.
Yeah, we have a couple of game modes to keep it interesting. Pretty much every known ones are available, but we don't have actually a capture the flag. But it has.
I mean, we have a
do with that as well.
capture the chicken.
What do you really need in a game? Chickens are very
Exactly.
popular in our game, so
Cool, man.
I think
Does
we
anyone
have some fun with that.
Does anyone else have any questions on spider tanks? We're just asking. People are like, well, I thought we were going to talk about Binance, and so we do have some other stuff to talk about. But I wanted to make sure that there were people who could get some spider tank questions answered. Anything else? What will be the best? Okay, so Adnet asks. Let me just handle this. What will be the best spider tank NFT to accumulate for a totally novice player? Could you explain the basics of how the game works to someone who's never played a game like this before? I'm pretty sure you have played a game like this. This is a brawler. It's a seriously fun, heavy, fast-paced game. You'll be able to jump in, blow stuff up. I can't tell you what would be the quote unquote best NFT because it really depends on your play style. It depends on a lot of things. But, essentially, what you're going to be looking for is something that gives you an edge. Anything that allows you to, play a little bit, more the way that you want. Again, I definitely recommend that you keep watching our socials and our Discord for information regarding this and maybe some sort of Thursday related thing, and I think it'll become a lot clearer to you what everything does.
Exactly. I think it will be hard to discover the best weapon because every weapon has something of their own, and some really feel good and some other are real powerful, but it really depends on your play style as well, just like Jason mentioned. But I have a few favorite myself.
What is your favorite?
Yeah. My favorite is not just announced or released, but
okay. Well,
it normally is a very slow animal. It's normally a very slow animal.
interesting.
he was actually in the video. It is a turtle. I think someone mentioned it in the Slack channels and on Discord. He saw a turtle, and that's
Nice.
true, but you didn't see his weapon, and his weapon is awesome. I really really like that weapon because you can do a lot of things with that weapon. It's very hard to control, but once you have it a bit under control, it's the most fun weapon you can have. I
Yeah.
really like it.
Cool, man. Well, let's go ahead and wrap up the spider tank segment here. I'm going to deal with some of these other ecosystem questions that people have, and then I believe I'll be seeing you later in a meeting. Not today, later this week, though, right? I think. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool,
Tomorrow, I
man.
think for sure.
Well, thank you for joining us. I
I hope
appreciate
I
it.
didn't leak too much.
Nah, seriously, there's no way you can leak too much.
Ooh,
They can
there's.
uh,
Oh no,
always handle
I
more
can go
leaks.
on.
You can go on. I mean,
There are a couple of leaks. Mm,
let's save them for the
maybe.
Gala Gold
There's so
channel.
much more
Let's
coming.
let's save them for the Gala Gold channel. I
Yeah.
think we gotta take care of our Gala Gold people. So cool. Thank you so much, Dittmer,
True.
and
True.
I will catch up with you soon.
Thanks, Jason. Have a nice evening, guys.
Peace out, man.
Going back to orbit.
Peace out.
Bye bye.
Okay, 1 second.
Sure.
There we go. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. Here we are on to ecosystem stuff. Okay, so Diesel Talk, please make the last test last longer than a few hours so everyone can get a chance to play. Done. That is definitely a thing that we would like to. And Cryptobury also saw a scorpion. Okay. And somebody was asking whether spider tanks would be influencing the Gala game nodes, the founders nodes. Yes, absolutely. You will be receiving, there will be NFT drops, and there will be lots of different things, including token drops for the founders nodes. So keep looking out for that. FPS game win. You're going to have to, for starters, when doesn't have an H in it. I think that's a crypto norm. WEN, it has to be, otherwise I can't answer the question. But watch for news on that. I would like to see something released for people to look at within the next few weeks, hopefully by the end of the month. And let's see. I didn't mean to have to kick him. I needed to move on with the thing. Okay. Bitbender. So here's a Vox question. Here's a Vox question from Fluff of the Drunken Duck franchise. I believe he's going to be running a series of taverns in the world of Miranda's. Have you guys implemented a system to try to minimize gas fees on the next Vox drop? Guild of Guardians does a random announcement, and it helps with low fees. There's a few different things that we've done. I don't want to go into too much detail, but basically it should be quite a bit easier for you to claim your Vox. What we'll essentially do is we'll start by segmenting and staggering out a sale of basically a token that you will then be able to send to a contract in exchange for a Vox. We have not, we're not releasing more details on that just yet, but keep watching. There's a lot coming on Vox. And if you guys don't have a Vox yet, you might want to look into what they do and pay special attention to the rarity. Rarity really matters. It's not like a project where it's like, oh, whatever. It doesn't matter how rare it is. It's just, an avatar thing. In this case, there's an actual utility behind that rarity. So definitely pay attention to that. And let's see. Stormin asks about Doc and crew working on the IPFS node software. How soon is it going to be? Will we be voting on phase 2 soon? Yes. That vote should be coming here before too terribly long. Punjab asks about treasure chest, mint to layer 2. It will probably be, rather than mint to layer 2, it will probably be automatically on Galachain, and then you can choose to mint to layer 2 whenever you want. So for our internal purposes, if it's in your treasure chest, that concept goes away and you just have it on Galachain, and then you can use it within the ecosystem without any challenges. Place it in games, send it to a friend, do whatever you want. But if you would like to take it off of Galachain and outside of the ecosystem proper, then you would mint it to an L2. Zeta asks, is the rarity off of rarity tools rarity or the rarity of each class? I think that the best proxy would probably be rarity tools. That's going to give you a very good idea of what rarity is for the Vox. Warhammer guys, I love Warhammer. I would love to do something Warhammer related. That would make me super stoked. Gala Node Guide, when Miranda's Vox box drop. The Miranda's Vox box drop, I'm hoping will happen this week. So if you got caught up in the gas war in the first Vox, then you should be able to go ahead and you will be able to get one of those. Now, Scott, just to be clear, I don't believe, not to my knowledge at least, that we're doing anything with Warhammer. I just love Warhammer. That's all. Okay, guys, and I'm trying to make this as directly AMA as possible, because I know that there have been a lot of people that are like, why aren't you answering my question? So I'm trying to answer any question that you guys have, and specifically super stoked to have some new people from the Binance ecosystem here hanging out with us. I even wore my yellow shirt. Okay, so Renato Curti says, I think Gala Games is a fantastic project, but I'm afraid of Ethereum gas fees. What do you think to do to avoid people afraid to play Galas because of gas fees? That's going to be basically completely resolved with the release of Galachain. It will make it very, very painless to enter in and play, and you'll have all of your stuff on Galachain, and then you move it out if you want. If you want to move it to Ethereum, yes, you're going to pay gas fees. Yes, it will lose some utility within the ecosystem. For example, you won't be able to upgrade it the same way that you can upgrade something that's on Galachain because of the way that the tokens, track together. But it's totally up to you to do so. So let's see. When Galachain, I don't want to put a firm date on that, but I think almost for sure by the end of the year. It's already up and running as testnet. We're importing tokens. It's working just fine. But there's a few things that we're trying to zero in on before we release that. Let's see. Any idea how many Spider Tank game modes? Paul, I think the answer to that question is 4 or 5. I'm not entirely sure. I know there's at least, well, I think I've played 3. So, I think there's more stuff that I haven't played. Is it true that the biggest project devs are working on is still not announced yet? The biggest project. That's a kind of subjective. Do you mean biggest as in terms of scope? I think the biggest in terms of scope would probably be Miranda's, which is obviously announced. The biggest in terms of news, yeah, I would say that is true. There's a few that are higher up there. Let's see. Let's see. What's bruh, I funded your casa. You're ignoring my questions. I haven't seen your questions, man. What are you asking? Will you be attracting more influencers? We don't control what people say. They're certainly welcome to. I would love to chat with CZ. I've never talked to the guy. We, we follow each other on Twitter, and I've responded to a few of his things, but I've never actually had a conversation with him. But if anyone would like to introduce him, go for it. Let's see. I mean, do Gala NFTs have utilities in all game? Townstar will work in Vox, Miranda. There is some cross-game utility, not all of it, but some. Is Galachain a part of Flare Network? No, it is not. It is separate from Flare Network. Win Miranda's Sanctuary auction. I was just talking to the people at Opera and Mercy Corps Ventures today. That will be happening later this month. Adham Backer, why are my questions being deleted? I have no idea, man. I'm not deleting them. Can you construct new buildings in Mirandus, thus creating new building NFTs, or are they limited like deeds? Buildings are limited, but you can improve them. So you can construct improvements to your deeds and to your buildings, and then those would, travel along with it. Possible to buy Gala directly from the website via credit in the future? Probably not. That's not something that we really want to get into. Multiple dragon types. Honestly, I don't know about that. That would be a McCarthy question. Next, Vox drop. It's Vox, by the way, VOX. I failed to mint 1 minute after release. That is lame. If you had an actual failure where you sent in Ethereum and it hit the contract and it bounced back, then there's a calculation that determines how many of the next Vox you would get that would be dropped directly to you. If you have a Mirandus exemplar, will you get a Vox? No. Let's see. Back to Discord really quick. Sorry. Do you think Spider Tank will have more than 3v3 in the future? Yes, for sure. Will Vox be usable with Spider Tank? Maybe in some function, probably not as a in-game object, because the art styles are just so radically different. What is the Flare Network's purpose if Galachain exists? The Flare, we believe very strongly that people should have the ability to have their NFTs wherever they would like. And there are certain things that Flare is really good at that Galachain is not really focusing a lot on. So for example, our work that we're doing with 888 The New World is going to focus very, very heavily on Flare and will not incorporate Galachain because honestly, it's a separate thing. Galachain is specifically designed for games. So I think that should answer the question. Will there be Townstar, Sugarcane, and Cotton stands? Unlikely. I don't think those will be added to the store. I think that if you want a Sugarcane or Cotton stand, OpenSea is your best bet. And in terms of the actual in-game play-to-earn utility for things, it's going to be based on actual rarity. So, yeah. Okay. How much ETH should I have ready for the next Vox drop? Are you doing anything to avoid gas wars? Yes, we are doing things to avoid gas wars. We will release new information on that soon. And how much ETH? I don't know. How many do you want? I don't know what the price is actually even going to be. They have not told me that. That is James's area, but as soon as I know I want to get at least a few, because I did not get any in the last one, which made me so sad. Luke says, did you know Binance would drop Gala, or was it a surprise? To be completely honest, I was massively stunned. I was just getting ready to go watch a movie with my wife. She was having a little bit of a hard time with the baby. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and, get off for the evening. It's Sunday night. I've been working most of the day. Should probably take some time off. And all of a sudden somebody drops in Gala Gold a tweet from Binance, and I thought it was a Photoshop. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I went over to the Slack, or first I went to Twitter, saw that it was legit, and went to Slack and saw that Haley from Korea had posted it in there as well, and yeah, just kept grinding on for the rest of the evening. I did not get to go watch my movie or relax. I ended up having a bowl of cereal for dinner. Okay, let's see. Could you give out gaming NFTs for referral like you have done for Townstar? I think that that's probably something that you're going to see in the future, and I think that people, game companies, ourselves as well as the others that are on the platform, will be much more willing to do that with Galachain, because right now if you do it with Ethereum, it's like, here, thank you for joining. Now let me spend $50 to give you a thing. I think that with Galachain, that's going to become much more common. Okay, bouncing over to the Restream chat. More burn your token, please. That's not how this works. Jairon says he likes that my glasses match the shirt. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Normally they don't. I don't normally wear yellow. I just have the yellow glasses. Yeah, so thank you. Win Fortified. There will be news coming out on that pretty soon, G-Man. I think you guys are going to like some stuff. And yes, it was a very late night, Paul. I will tell her. She's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, it's a thing. Binance happened, and so I was there dealing with Discord, and I just, again, welcome everybody who's new. I know that this is not a thing that you're probably not used to engagement in quite this way. But it's something that we're super proud of, and our ability to, be here, to be present with the community, and to, bring you guys into our Discord, which, by the way, you can join at galagames.chat. And yeah, we're super happy to be a part of this. We believe in giving power back to the players and in giving you true ownership of your in-game assets, and we're going to work tirelessly to that end. But I'm going to continue answering questions now. Yeah, dude, Paul, never gonna lose the beard. I had a dream the other night that I accidentally shaved it off. Did not go well. I look like earthworm Jim when I shave my beard. Will Galachain have its own wallet for its users? Yes. Will the Gala token governance of Galachain? No, that will be the nodes. We don't actually talk about prices. Price targets isn't the thing that we do because, to be honest, what our project does isn't dependent on the price. Unlike a lot of projects that, are constantly worrying about the price, it's not something that we focus on because we're going to continue doing this regardless of what the price is. So that's the thing. So we don't have like a price target that, we're like, oh God, it has to get there or we're not going to be able to do things. That's not what we do. Will there be an integrated marketplace in Miranda's? The way that you can think about the marketplace in Miranda's is really two ways. The first will be that there will be a marketplace type interface that you can join into and, do stuff with in like a marketplace setting. But then there's also going to be like a player to player barter window. You can think of it kind of like a way for you to reach out to another player, and you list the things that you want to trade, they list the things that you want to trade, and then you both swap. Sort of your normal RPG bartering thing. Will you show initiative and contact CZ yourself? More publicity, more players, more income, more diversity. Here, let's do this. I'm just going to go ahead and take a screenshot of this right now. Copy that. And I'm going to go to my Twitter here. And I'm going to be like, I'll say this. I will say, hello. The community really wants me to reach out to you. So, no. I would love to chat if you have time one of these days. There. Done. Oops. Hold on. There. Now I've included the screenshot as well. So, hope that does it for you guys. Is this a test? What do you mean, is this a test? I don't know. Okay. Will you be able to attend Galacon virtually as our Vox? That's a great question. I think that can probably be arranged. Like, honestly, we have the whole thing set up. I mean, we have a Vox environment that you can go in and play and fly around and things like that. I don't know what its capacity is, so I don't know if, like, there could be 5,000 people. Actually, I know for sure there can't be right now, but I'm sure that we could scale that. Is Gala Gold open for new members? Yes, absolutely. Win Bitbender skin. Dude, you don't want a skin of me. Nobody wants to look at me. It's fine. Besides Miranda, what game are you most excited about in the Gala ecosystem? I am super mega stoked about spider tanks. Blockchain gaming has always been in this sort of like a weird space because there haven't been that many games, like actual legitimate games. There's like things that are, like painful, these click processes where you just have to, grind through something, and it's more like a job than a game. I'm very, very excited about Spider Tanks because it's super freaking fun to play. I absolutely love playing it. There's another internal playtest in like 15 minutes that I'm going to miss because I have to go be somewhere else. But I'm absolutely stoked about that. Echoes of Empire is absolutely going to be super, super cool too. And honestly, that FPS that I've leaked a couple pictures of personally is really cool. You guys are gonna love that. Okay. Anyone know where's the Citadel at? Citadel is Citadel. Was there an airdrop for Vox NFT holders? No, not yet. When Miranda ships, keep watching. Keep watching. Any other news on first-person shooters? There will be, shortly. How worried are you about big server issues on game launches? Do you think the team will be able to make the launches smooth? Yes. I do think that they will be able to make launches smooth. That said, there's a lot of moving parts here, and things sometimes don't work perfectly, and we'll obviously continue working really hard on these things, but yeah, so it should be smooth, but sometimes things don't go the way that you want them to go. Okay, wonder if there will be games where the NFTs are purely cosmetics. Kind of worried about the pay to win. So it doesn't. So that's one of the interesting things about the play to earn model is if you have a robust play to earn model, it isn't actually, and it really can't be, a pay to win model. You can have awesome tanks and spider tanks, for example, but a lot of different people will be able to jump in and use those tanks, and so it eventually becomes this thing where there are people who buy a tank and they specifically look for somebody who is a high value like esports person to control their tank for them. So the esports person is competing at a very high level with other people who are using the best tanks in the game, okay, against other people who are, awesome. And that's the way that it is. Not just a single person going in and, buying a thing and being like, ta-da, I bought a thing. That said, there are a couple NFTs. Like if you go to the Spider Tanks store right now at app.gala.games and you check out the gold tank skin, there's only one of them. There's only one of them. If you would like to be a certified, complete badass and look amazing, you will go get that gold skin, because the skins can be applied across any tank in the game. So if you buy that gold skin, you can have a gold chicken, which looks really cool. Anything that you have becomes shiny, beautiful, and gold. So check that out. Stormin, any thoughts on 2 servers for Townstar, 1 for teams and 1 for solo players? We are actually been talking about this. There is going to be quite a few servers, because we're getting ready to push some stuff here pretty soon. We haven't released any news on it yet, but we're going to need a lot of servers. A lot of servers. Okay, let's see. Any more lava tanks? There are some more tanks that are being added to the store shortly. For those that you guys don't know, for those of you that don't know, the tanks are sold in like segmented 10% chunks of total supply. Hey Dylan, welcome. I'm glad you caught a chat, man. Happy to have you here. So yeah, basically more of those are coming here shortly, so you'll be able to jump on. Okay, let's see. So Zupa asks about the details of the play to earn mechanism in spider tanks. So essentially there is, I don't want to go too much into it because I know that basically there's going to be a way that you as a user can jump in and play with a tank. You can earn stuff, okay? Items for upgrades, tank coin, things like that. At the same time, the people who are running, who own the arena that you're fighting, and will get something. The people who own the factories that's dropping the things will get something. Everybody gets something. So that's the basic shape of it. It's a very well-developed ecosystem. And it's definitely something that you'll want to keep an eye on. Ian says, how many times has your baby pooped so far today? Honestly, I don't know. I've been up here working since 5 a.m. nonstop. So I don't know. My wife came in with her for a few minutes, and she's the most adorable thing in the world. But I have not been able to spend much time with her today, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. At some point, will the Gala token be exclusive to buy NFTs? Yes. That is definitely a thing. We were talking about it just today. So that's something that you will probably see sooner rather than later. And when can I buy Gala token on Voyager? I don't know what Voyager is, so I don't know. Let's see. Will Gala token have any other utility? Yes, it'll have quite a few different types of utility. Spider Tank land drop this week? No, but there will be some other cool Spider Tank stuff dropping. And let's see. Aren't the nodes servers? The nodes are not yet servers. Not sure where to put this question. I minted an orc from my treasure chest several weeks ago, but it is pending. It shows as pending fulfillment. However, it also shows under my Miranda's items in my inventory. Should I be concerned? If it's showing under your items in inventory, and you can also use something like galabase.io to check your address to make sure that it's there. As long as it's there, you're fine. Okay, and yes, as Benefactor said, that if liquidity holds, then we're 100% only going to be accepting Gala for purchases on the platform. Yes, Spider Tank coin will be on the blockchain too. Node updates coming soon. All the tanks are sold out for Spider Tanks. Hey, when will there be new tanks? Soon. Let me go actually ping engineering right now and see. Let's see. Where did engineering go? Oh. Awesome. Eric has said to make sure that spider tanks need to be in the store right away. So you will see them soon. Have node owners missed out on Miranda's NFTs? No, of course not. Buy Gala at Binance or Bitrue. We're at both, so, Gala is listed on both. What's up with Flare? Any updates? Meeting with Hugo on Thursday. Will there be different real estate deeds for the different Vox game versions? There's some cool stuff there. How many tank holders so far? I have no idea, and I'm not going to make you guys watch me, go look at, explore that information. When will Spider Tank be released? Again, there's some interesting things that may happen on Thursday. It will not be a release. It will not be a full release, just to be very clear. But there's interesting things coming on Thursday. Is the Miranda's alpha still expected for end of year? I personally don't think so. That's just my own thing. McCarthy would have to weigh in on that. It's a big project. Lots of good progress is being made, but I don't think that an alpha, like a full fleshed out alpha, will be something that will be done. There will likely be a vertical slice that is playable and that we'll be able to bring people into, and you guys have already done that with your exemplars. As far as I know, it's Monday, Luke. You never know. It kind of blends together. Okay, guys. I will take a few more questions because I need to wrap up on the hour. But let's see. Hint, please, who are on the new community with AMA on Thursday? So, yeah, that AMA. Let me just check Discord really quick and see if anything has been said. No, nothing has been said about that. Just watch Twitter. That will be released today. I was told that the final graphics are getting put together for that. So then. Yeah, then you'll be able to see. Do we need to update the Spider Tank downloaded before? You will need an entirely new download. It's an entirely new build with tons and tons and tons of content. Can we play Spider Tank without buying a tank? Yes, you will be able to. So every day we have 17 million new Gala till 35 billion. It's actually 50 billion is the number. Is there any new information for developers was basically the question that moved on down the chat. That's one bummer about the Restream thing is I can't scroll it. Yes, the best way to do that would be to reach out to us in our Discord at galagames.chat. And, there you are. Tipshirani Crypto. I'm not sure I said that right. Join our Discord at galagames.chat and send us a message, and we'll be happy to work, find a way to potentially work with you. I do want to play games, man. Luke says, I'm tired of whipping all the devs to make them work harder. He wants to play the games. I'm not really the whipper of the devs. That would be Adam Price. But yeah, will Spider Tank's lander maps be sold before release? Yes, I believe so. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. And yeah, great Monday morning brain assault. Okay, guys. Okay, so crypto world cap. So change information on CoinMarketCap about max supply. So here's the thing. It's not 50 billion now. Right now it's 35 billion. The max supply, I believe, let me see if they have it right. Jeff, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you are, make sure that they do. But the current supply is about 35 in change. Okay, guys. Didn't Gala team up with Flare? Yes, we did. We did team up with Flare. Will we be able to use XRP in the future? You can use XRP now if you want. Do we think about burning coins? No, because that doesn't work for the actual ecosystem. Again, we make video games. right? This is like the main thing that we do. This isn't about, creating artificial anything or, just about a price. You need to be able to use the coins. And if we have 150 million users, that number of coins spread out that much is not that many coins. Let's see. Okay, guys. So I hope that I dealt with enough questions that you had. I answered just about everything that you guys tossed at me. And again, welcome all the new Binance people. I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here. And yeah, I can't wait to see you all in our Discord at galagames.chat. And if any of you do see CZ, tell him I said thank you. I appreciate it. You guys rock, and I will catch you all soon. Peace out.